Knowledge that they will not let a dark-skinned black woman win unless she takes it.
And I don't think she's a plant. But to the people that think she's a plant, it's very easy to see why they think she's a plant.
How are you guys doing today? Thank you all so much for tuning in, and thank you for your constant support. I saw a think piece about Doechii, stating a red flag yesterday, and I noticed that I saw so many recommendations of people talking about Doechii being an industry plant, and I feel like this is not even a new conversation, but I think this conversation started coming up again after she won the Grammy. And if you are here wondering or thinking, what does someone being an industry plant even mean? I think it's a musical term used to describe musicians who become popular through nepotism, inheritance, wealth, or their connection in the music industry rather than on their own merit. So basically, they are calling her industry plant, meaning that the level of success that she has attained, is not in line with her heart. It's not in line with her music because it's not the regular, music that we hear. It's like her own is kind of like special. It's kind of like different, and they are confused as to how people can, like that so much and how she can just climb that ladder so fast. So it doesn't make sense to some people, and now they are calling her the industry plant. And this has been sparking a lot of conversation because people are literally having a lot of things to say, especially this is a black woman who is going and doing her own craft, her own art, different from what, every other person is doing, just like a very unique type of talent. And, they just cannot wrap their head around the fact that she is attaining success, climbing that ladder very fast. Just stick around and let's get right into the conversation.
What irritates me about people saying that Doechii is an industry plant is the knowledge that they will not let a dark-skinned black woman win unless she takes it, unless it is so undeniable that she deserves it. So when you see a dark-skinned black woman who is shining, just know that she is a star.
The reason why a lot of male hip hop heads call Doechii this industry plant is because she's not really performing for the male gaze, if that makes sense. Doechii is kind of like an anomaly with today's rap girlies. She's giving off more like Lauryn Hill, Queen Latifah, very the brat coded, you know what I mean? Very missy, very experimental, very much just living in their quirky, weird black girl bubble. And I'm not saying Doechii's not hot, sexy, or fly, because Doechii's all of that. But Doechii does not really commercialize her sexuality, compared to her counterparts, which there's nothing wrong with that. I love Meg. I liked Nicki when I was younger. You know what I mean? So the reason why these men are hating on Doechii is because Doechii is not really selling sex, though she just happens to be sexy, if that makes sense. Because if Doechii was just running around in thongs and rapping about whatever, y'all would just discredit her because all she does is rap about sex. Misogyny.
And I don't think she's a plant. But to the people that think she's a plant, it's very easy to see why they think she's a plant. They don't feel as though, I'm speaking for them. They don't feel as though what's happening with her has much to do with the impact from her album. That's it.
I think that's a mistake.
They don't feel like the music is the thing that's making all of these looks and awards and the accolades. I ain't gonna lie, my mom sent me a clip last night of she sent me a clip of Lauryn Hill at Roberta Flack's funeral. Mm-hmm. But I think before that, it was a picture of Doechii doing doo-wop with Lauryn Hill. Mm-hmm. And I don't think she's a plant, and said to myself, oh, that's exactly what I wanted to see. Doechii doing doo-wop with Lauryn Hill. Come on.
I think that's Lauren blessing her.
Good. I'm only talking about how things appear, Mark.
The whole idea of Doechii being an industry plant is idiotic. Because in hindsight, you can literally document and tell where she's climbed her way to the top. Y'all, she has dozens of pre-pandemic freestyles, and I vividly remember seeing that Anxiety video 5-6 years ago. Nothing about this screams she had this handed to her. You guys just don't understand that you have to market a talented artist, and that's how they gain exposure over time. I have yet to hear anyone say Alabama Barker is an industry plant. I'm just now finding out that she's the daughter of Travis Barker. Y'all didn't say the same thing for Ian. This motherfucker went to one of the richest schools in Dallas. Like, his preparatory school, the tuition a year is like $26,000. But no, he's not an industry plant. This whole industry plant argument is very fascinating to me because no one can actually tell me what it really is. I guess the gist of it would be someone who got career success without actually ever doing the work. So essentially, it's just meritless success. But I don't see none of that with Doechii. She was on the XXL cover in 2022. She was on tour with Beyonce. She's gotten co-signs by Lauryn Hill and some of the greatest hip-hop artists in the game. This is just the TDE formula. I remember when Kendrick first came out, and in 2011 to 2013, they put this man to work. This man was on SNL performing. He was on tour doing 60 shows in 15 countries. Snoop Dogg, The Game, all these artists were giving him the tour to the West Coast. This is what Top does, man. He gets the artists as much exposure as they need. Industry plants do not have resumes. They damn sure don't have years of documented success.
Doechii's an industry plant? No. The people that are saying that only follow music because it's popular, those people have only found songs because other people have found songs. They follow whatever's relevant and whatever is current. They think that good music has to be chart topping. You have to have the highest album sales ever possible to have good music. And that is absolutely 100% false. Some of the best music we still listen to and we cover today did absolutely shit when it released. Nobody listened to it. Nobody cared. It wasn't until years later people realized the brilliance, and there you have a classic album. So if you're asking me about Doechii, you may not have heard her music, but the time for it hasn't hit you yet. But saying she's an industry plant discredits and disregards any work that artists have made prior. People are finding connection to her music. People are finding it on their own. That doesn't make her an industry plant.
The funny part about the Doechii's being forced on us conversation is that Doechii's been at it for a minute, number one. Number two, some people really can't fathom the idea that there's a whole group of people out there dying to hear something other than what mainstream hip-hop or mainstream female rap or mainstream rap in general has been giving us. Which is nothing wrong with that sound, but we like variety. Human beings like variety. We don't want to keep hearing the same thing at the forefront for years and years and years. It's refreshing to see somebody come out of nowhere with a different sound. And not that her sound is like the first time we've ever heard anything like this. It's not revolutionary in that sense, but it's something we haven't heard at the forefront in a long time, especially done well. So it's refreshing, especially by a woman. It's a lot of freshness in that. It's like something walked in the room and took the attention because it was so fresh. It's like it revitalized the game. It was like, somebody rapping. Somebody sounds doing something a little different. This ain't the same cookie cutter. Let me go get a bust down chain, a dominatrix-esque outfit, stand on stage and twerk. Don't get me wrong. If that's the type of music you like to listen to or you like to make, that's fine. I just think that we've been lacking variety. Like, that's been like the bulk of what's been pushed out to the forefront, especially in recent years. And it's like, okay, that's great, but we need a balance. We need a variety. And Doechii came out of nowhere with more than variety. Doechii is variety herself. Doechii can do that type of rap. She can do the twerk rap. She can do the pop rap. She can do the boom bap rap. She can do pop just without rap. She can do R&B. She can do even like the crazy rock type of sounds. Like she herself is variety. Doechii the variety queen, bro. Like, she's versatile. And I think for y'all to look at us crazy as if her project, I think that's what gets me the most, is that people are saying she's an industry plant, or we're forcing the love, like the love is fake, or like we're pretending to like her music. Did y'all listen to Alligator Bites Never Heal? First of all, did y'all listen to Doechii before Alligator Bites Never Heal? The girl does not have a bad song. Like, she doesn't have a bad song. Like, if she's not barring you up, she's singing really well. Like, the girl does not have a bad song. And then Alligator Bites Never Heal, it just took you down a road that she hadn't gone down before, at least not all the way. Like she built a world that was exciting to listen to, exciting to walk into. People not doing that no more. And it's not even the fact that she's kind of the only one doing that right now. It's the fact that it's good. Even if she wasn't the only one, it's good. It's good. It's something you want to listen to. I seen somebody call it Harriet Tubman music. First of all, using our historic figures as like a way to insult somebody is not, like, when did we start doing that? That's not nothing we about to let slide or get behind. I don't care if y'all say it's not that deep. That shit's corny. But even then, it's not even that type of, did y'all listen to the album? Do you think that's something that Harriet Tubman would have been listening to? What do y'all be talking about? What do y'all be talking about? Y'all brains can differentiate something that don't sound like booty popping music. And it's fine that you listen to that, and I'll keep reiterating that because y'all not finna try to derail the conversation saying I'm anti body positivity or something. That's not the case at all.
Doechii is an industry plant. Actually, Nicki Minaj was. Nicki Minaj dropped her first mixtape called Party Time Is Over. That mixtape had a Wayne feature on it. She didn't sign to Young Money until 2009. And after she did sign in 2009, she went on to have a feature on Wayne's Knockout, which was released in 2010. Also in 2010, Kanye dropped My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. And in October of 2010, the verse from Monster. That verse from Monster really put Nicki Minaj on the map. And then she released her debut album, Pink Friday, and the rest was history. She was everywhere. You could not say women in hip hop or female rap without mentioning Nicki Minaj. Fast forward, Doechii put out her first song in 2016, but her first mixtape was 2019. The 2019 mixtape was called Coven Music. She also dropped another mixtape in 2020 called Oh, the Places You'll Go. And during that time, she did have some viral songs. Anxiety, which is one she just re-released, was one of them. Also, the other song with Black Boy, What It Is, oh what's up? Every black boy needs a little love. Like, yeah, that song, I'm pretty sure y'all heard it. Doechii signed to TDE in 2022. She released her debut album in 2024. Let's just go off of mixtapes. So, Nicki Minaj, first mixtape, 2007, first album, 2010, she took the world by storm. That's fine. But Doechii, 2019 to 2024, takes the world by storm, industry plant. You see what I mean? Nicki did it in less time with more features. She was featured on Wayne songs, on Kanye songs. And this is prime Wayne and Kanye. This ain't no slouches. Doechii did have a verse on Tyler, the Creator's album, Chromacopia, on Balloon, that was fire. And that did probably help put more eyes on her as an artist, but her album was already out by then. So if we going off industry plans, I mean, we seen Doechii's development over YouTube and TikTok. She just getting to the platform she is now. Nicki took 3 years.
What is your take on Doechii being tagged as the current or the recent industry plant? Because yes, this conversation is all over my FYP. Some people are even so pissed. Like, how can people even say that when they are supposed to just come online and admit that they didn't find her fast enough? They are calling out the industry plants because what do you mean? Our craft is different. Things does not have to be the same as everybody else is doing it for people to be able to recognize that this is a good craft. And there are some people in the comment section saying that she's cunning, just like this comment said, nah, her music is kinda cunning and really not that good. We just don't like mid music out on a pedestal. Like, what do you mean by mid music? I don't think I can scroll past 3 videos on TikTok without seeing someone using the Sound Anxiety, the new one that she just released. I don't think I can scroll past like 5 videos on TikTok that sound is not going to be used. What do you mean by it's just like a very mid music? Like, she's corny. Corny in what sense? What does corny means? Like is the definition or the understanding of corny we know, like, has it changed or what does that actually mean? This one said they are mad that she did not go through the oops they became accustomed to, the normal way, the normal things that these people do for them before they can get to that level. She is just like being out but still in her bubble and still doing her thing and still getting her award, and it is pissing so many of those people off. This one said I had to sit and fully explain what an industry plant was and tell them exactly why Doechii isn't one. The industry would never plant a dark-skinned black woman. Her talent alone is why she is successful. Like, because it is different, they are finding it hard to wrap their head around how people can actually fancy that. How, like, people can actually be interested and so into that. Like, but here is the thing, even if she was a plant and made mood music, which she's not, in brackets, I absolutely would not care. We don't see dark skinned women get pushed this much. White people support their own no matter what. But when it comes to a colored person, they will say they are doing me. They will say they are not being relatable. They will say all sort of things just to bring down the effort that these people are putting into their craft. And at this point, it is getting so boring to even hear. Let me hear what you guys think about this. Hear what you guys think about Doechii being tagged as the industry plant. Let's continue this conversation in the comment section. Why do you think that they are tagging her as the industry plant? Like, have you ever have you seen the conversation? Have you joined the conversation? Maybe even somewhere else. Like, what came to your mind when you see that they are tagging her as the industry plant? Let me know in the comment section. I will be in the comment section, so make sure you drop your comments in the comment section, and I will see you guys in the next one.